Having a career in gaming is a dream for so many people. You need enough money to live off and support yourself while doing what you love, and that can be a hard thing to do. So today we're going through all of the ways you can make money in Fortnite. If you're really serious about this, I'd suggest staying all the way to the end of the video because you might miss out something important. Thank you to Big Play CJ for being a positive member of the community, and make sure you drop a like for the algorithm. The first and the most obvious way to make Fortnite a living is becoming a pro player. This is when you get paid out for official Fortnite events or even unofficial Fortnite events that are hosted by companies like Gamers8 and DreamHack, and you make money off them. There is a couple problems with this profession. Very few people make it. It's a very low success rate. Not many players will become pros and very few will be top level pros making enough to make a living off. You also need to be very good at Fortnite, surprisingly. I know this could come as a shock for some people, but pros are pretty good at the game. And the third and final one that probably makes this the least durable, even at the top, you have inconsistent earnings. One year a really good player might earn like 15k earnings, and then the next year they might earn 100k. There is a large difference between 15k and 100k, 15 being at below minimum wage, almost like you don't even have a job, and 100k being on the very top end of that job line. You don't want that sort of inconsistency in your profession, so I'd suggest looking at some of the other options if I'm honest. One of the most up and coming ways to make money in Fortnite at the moment is creative maps. They completely redid the creative system and now give 40% of their money to creators. You need a creator code to publish maps, so video link in description for how you can get a creator code without 1,000 subscribers or followers. You can watch that straight after this video. But maps make a lot of money. As an example of how much money is in map making right now, this is a little graph that Fortnite Creative tweeted out the other month. It is crazy the amount of money people are making. 5 people are making over $10 million a year, and this is probably increased. The best done in Creative UEFN, which you can install on Epic Games Launcher on PC. You unfortunately can't get it on console. Once published, the main goal is to make the maps go into the Discovery tab. This is when Fortnite's promoting to a large audience all at once, so you get quite a consistent player base. Clicks revealed recently that having 1,000 concurrents in a map makes you £40,000 a month. Now I don't need to tell you that this is very good. 40,000 a year is pretty solid, but 40,000 a month is taking it to a whole new level. I guarantee you the creative map grind will be worth it over time. You just need to get better and better at it. It is a solid way to make an income, I tell you that. Now we're on to the meat and bones of what you thought I was gonna say. Content. YouTube. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year to become monetized on YouTube. It is a pretty good long-term option, YouTube, as search videos are sustainable and can offer quite a consistent income. As well as this, YouTubers tend to leave quite long careers if they don't get themselves into controversy. On the other hand, you need a lot of views to make a living on YouTube, and gaming RPM is pretty low. Those are the two of the negatives on YouTube, but RPM is not a problem for TikTok. It is the #1 market for money at the moment, and to get monetized you need 10,000 followers and 1 million views. Before I talk more about how good the money is on TikTok, I'd like to remind you that if you have a friend that really wants to make Fortnite a job, then make sure you send this to them, and also like the video to help this video in the algorithm. With that being said, pop in KJKC and let's carry on. But if you get 10,000 followers, more than likely you're going to have 1 million views. There is a 30p plus RPM on lots of videos on TikTok, which means you're going to be getting a lot of money. Easily garnered views lead to very good income, and TikTok lifespan is not as guaranteed as YouTube, however, but it is still a very good short-term thing and could be long-term if you make good content for a long period of time. Instagram and Twitter are also good income stream opportunities. The requirements are quite high, but it's still worthwhile trying over time. If you get monetized on these two along the sidelines, it's still 2 extra income streams. And the more income streams, the more sustainable, because if one goes down, the others are still up. And now let's move on to creator code. Creator code, you again need 1,000 followers on any media apart from TikTok. I think it doesn't allow TikTok because followers are so easily made on TikTok. When you have a sort of creator code, you get a specific code in a shop that users can put in. When they use your code and buy stuff, you get 5% of whatever the users buy. And on the website, you can cash out at $100. If you don't have 1,000 followers and need a creator code, then head over to the video in the description. Once again, in this case, going to show you exactly how to do that. Creator code is a great source of income, however it's not enough to live off. Apart from the highest level, people like CypherPK and Ninja will live off their creator codes just because they have so many people putting it in. People who have less influence will serve as a meaty bonus that adds income and helps them on the way to making a living. A lot of these things aren't good enough for a full-time income on their own, but if you combine them all together, that's when they become a lot more powerful. Before we move on, guys, I have a creator code. It's code JKC, and if you watch my videos every day, then make sure you go pop it in because it is the #1 way to support my channel. This is more of an indirect way to make money off Fortnite. This is using skill sets. You can either work as an editor or work as a thumbnail designer. Now there are a couple ways I do this. Editor doesn't just have to be for Fortnite. If you learn to edit for Fortnite, you can then work in other sectors and learn to edit for other people that don't specifically play Fortnite. This is super useful, and even if my YouTube channel died tomorrow, I could probably find some work as an editor. The same goes for thumbnail designer. I've learned to design thumbnails in Photoshop because now I can transfer these skills to another profession if Fortnite doesn't work out. I suggest if you're just starting off working as a thumbnail designer, you should offer some free work first. Go around, offer some free work, then you can build a portfolio of your work and improve at your craft at the same time. Once you build a nice portfolio and you have work and people saying that you're good at what you do, you can start charging people. When you have the vouchers from the people you did free work for, it's going to make it so much easier to find new clients. It is a great way to build a name for yourself, as the thumbnail maker that works for both Clicks and Ace and Jeff is probably getting paid a pretty considerable amount of money. Before we move on to the final segment, guys, I would like to remind you that do not do any work if you have not been paid. When I use my thumbnail designer, I pay him and then he makes the thumbnail. The payment always comes first, so you don't make the work for someone and then they don't do it. So take the money and then do the work. Don't get scammed. Finally, you can live stream. I'd recommend you start streaming on YouTube because the Twitch discovery system is so terrible and does not allow small streamers to get viewers easily. However, YouTube will recommend to a wide variety of people, and you're likely to get at least a couple viewers on your first stream, depending on the thumbnail, of course. Now, streaming can be a great way to build a community, which you can then monetize off. So I'd recommend streaming at least once a week if you're making YouTube videos, and possibly if you do TikToks as well, streaming on TikTok, because TikTok streams can earn you quite a bit of money. Guys, what I will say is all this does not come at once. I've been grinding YouTube for 4 years almost, and it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of work, and I'm still not at the point where I can take it full time. You gotta have a lot of patience, and you gotta think about what makes you different to everyone else. What is your unique selling point? I'm gonna wish you all the best of luck, and I really hope it really works out for you. With that being said, make sure you like the video for the algorithm so this gets pushed out to more people, allowing them to achieve their dreams, and watch this video on the screen right now where you can take the first point I made and become a pro player on controller. After all, 78% of Fortnite players are on controller. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Adios!